All right. Hello, everyone. Welcome back. More Mindustry. I've actually played a little bit off stream to do a few things. Mainly complete these two sectors because I believe these were enemy bases, so they would have been attacking these others. And also I've created schematics, but I'll get into that later. These enemy bases, they're very interesting. They're an interesting game mechanic that I don't really know how to feel about. Because, you know, they can make a lot of things happen at the same time, where you're playing like this map over here, this sector, and then suddenly you get attacked in overgrowth by this enemy base. And it's like, well, shoot, now I gotta go back to undergrowth and defend that, but like I was doing this, so maybe I need to set up defenses here first, and you know, your attention could get split a lot. Enemies might attack several sectors all over the place. There's not any enemy bases right now, but that will change as I, go into more of these other sectors. But also, the enemy attacks are the only way to get more waves. So this was my defense. Very, very small. It's like some Lancers, Ripples, Talhos. This is a very small defense. And I'm never going to have to expand it because there's no enemy bases. So staying around is never going to get attacked again. So I can't see what the later waves are. Because the waves do go on forever, I believe. So if you have a map, a sector that has a lot of enemy bases around it, they can attack it like many, many, many times. And you can go to wave like 100, 200, 300, just keep going infinite waves, So it's like if you want the more like infinite wave kind of tower defense, you need to like leave some enemy bases around. But if you don't want to get attacked randomly that would just kind of be annoying. You have to take care of the bases, but that means that you can never like go to the later waves. So I don't know. I kind of wish there was a better way to do it. Like if you just opt in to like, I would like to fight the next like 20 or 30 waves or something like that. And like this whole like planetary map, basically this whole like map is like being simulated at all times. Like this map over here, it has full resources because it has been collecting lead and copper. So in some places like tar fields, there's a sandstorm. But in this sector, I have like a ton of resources being produced, and I can use these for research. But I could also there's technology that lets you send items to different sectors. So you can just amass a ton of materials on one sector, send it over to another, and it makes it like completely trivial because you have just infinite resources essentially. I don't know if I want to do that. I probably don't want to do that. Maybe for some of the more difficult maps, it will kind of be required to have like any more resources. Anyway, I'm going to do this one first because this unlocks something that I really want to have. I guess I'll launch from tar fields because it has a lot of resources. Yeah, I wish I had more phase fabric and surge alloy. I think I don't have much right now because I just researched a bunch of stuff. Oh, it also would be nice if I had the higher level core. I think I can just unlock this. Yes. If I want to place it down, I need like way more thorium and lead, so this will just keep on running in the background anyway. Anyway, I'll attack, I guess. I want to bring a lot more resources because I haven't been doing that too much. And this is an enemy base, so I would like to finish it pretty quickly. I'll bring like this much of all the other resources. 2,000 of this maybe. Oh, you're different for some reason. I kind of want them all to be the same. 2,000 of this. And then just in case I want a little bit of this, just 500. If there's like a single building that I want to place that requires any of these resources, at least having just a little bit would be nice. So it's very dark. I didn't expect it to be dark for some reason. This is a very interesting map because there's no water. There's no water at all. I mean, it's salt flats, so that's like pretty expected. It's a cool visual. No water here is very annoying, but this unlocks this right here, the water extractor. I can't place these myself. These produce water. Doesn't even have connection to power. Anyway, I need to set up some basic stuff. Copper is nice. Probably don't even need titanium conveyors at the moment. Water can make drills mine 2.5 times faster. So you get way more materials. You can actually start producing stuff. Oh, what's actually difficult about this is you need water for power generation. So let's look at the energy that I have. Combustion generators, I can make these with coal, but they don't generate that much power, only 60. Steam generators require water, obviously. Differential generators require cryofluid, which requires water. Thorium reactor requires cryofluid, so that's, you know, all of my options are kind of not great. Only combustion generators really, so I'll have to be light on the energy use. This is already negative. This is already using these water extractors, although here, I'll connect these up just so that this is at least doing something. Lead. I don't know why. Hold up. Overflow these two. So I can actually get some lead. Because these mines are just kind of sitting here. Same as silicon, but okay, this entire like starter base kind of sucks. I kind of want to reset all of it. Although, actually, look at this. There's so much coal here. I could probably just get away with using combustion generators. So this can be used for silicon. I guess it's already doing that, right? So this will be silicon. This will be graphite, I guess. And this is power, although it's like kind of on the front lines. Although I guess I could use power for defending, because there are energy turrets. Before I do that, actually, I'm going to get some titanium. I currently don't have any. Some more up here. There's also coal up here, so I'll probably get power here. Yeah, that's actually plenty of coal. So my strategy for this sector is basically just to rush a specific type of unit and just go and attack the base. Because the base is quite well defended. These scattered turrets are anti-air, so there's like 6 of them. So, there's a lot of scatters. So an air attack is probably not going to be great. For ground, these duos have a very short range, so they can be outranged pretty easily. These lancers have a okay range, but they still can be outranged. Pretty much everything can be outranged except for these hails, of course. But I have a unit that is almost comparable range to these hails. So, or I could take like a dual air and ground approach where I use ground units to take care of the anti-air and then air units to take care of the anti-ground. But at some point, I think just using a bunch of Oh, another strategy. Here is the graphite factories. Why are they already damaged? Anyway, this is the graphite factory. I wish I could look at it. This is bringing graphite to all of these turrets. So if I cut off this one conveyor, none of these would have any ammo at all. That could actually be a viable strategy. And I can just drain these guys of ammo and eventually just be able to walk on through. Or I could attack this coal and start a big fire. That would cause a lot of damage. Anyway, let's finish this conveyor. I'm going to set up power. Oh, what a wave. Okay, I'll actually want to wait for this guy to get here so I can see which path they take. So this will all be graphite. I have a schematic for that. See, schematics are super nice. I just put down a big factory and I forget which schematics I already made before or in the last stream. I don't know if I had any. I think I had this one because I used this design in a few places. But yeah. These schematics are a mix of ones that I found online and ones that I just made myself. For the more complicated factories, I just like took an online design because I don't want to mess with that. But for oh, I already have a bunch of units. That's actually like a decent defense. I probably want this to be producing air units though. So I'm gonna use a. Where are you? There we go. Air factory. These will mine for resources, so that's nice to have. I'll probably upgrade this too to make the level 2 units. Those are nice to have. So the enemies basically just go straight in a line down to your base, which is nice because if I make power here, I could just use the power for turrets. But these guys will be my temporary defense. I also need to set up anti-air. That's actually very important. Just no lead around here, so that kind of sucks. Anyway, let's route this in. I guess I'll do it. Well, if I put silicon here. Okay, I guess I'm going to take it the long way. I like how after a while the Pathfinder just kind of gives up. It's like, well, good luck. Good luck doing this on your own. I mean, it's not a huge deal. Some of these drills could be providing more resources. The power generation, it's very, you know. So combustion generators, I guess. I'm a little worried about air units. I think I already said that. What's a good design for combustion generators? I guess it's just like a bunch of distributors. No. Overflow, underflow gates with a junction in between. I think this works. So you can put combustion generators on the overflows or on the underflows. This might be not enough actually. I could probably make way more. I'll add a few more. Actually, I can just do this. And then connect all of these to power and just bring this back to the main base. Now, some air units are going to target power production, so I'm also going to put some scatters here. Whoops. They're easy to click. Like right here is the edge of the screen, so it's very easy just to click out of the window. I wish I had a schematic for just a very quick anti-air defense. Maybe I'll make that. I'm more open to making schematics today. I'll just put very minimal defenses here. So like if a handful of air units come by, this will take care of them, but nothing more than that. So this is actually way more than enough. Okay, so make some power over. Air units also target factories. That's actual power. Yep. I should also make batteries. Batteries back here maybe. And this is my only silicon right now, so I will need to upgrade that. This is totally fine. This isn't even using all of the mines because I'm kind of expecting to have drills with water. That's what all of these schematics are kind of designed for. I know this is very wasteful. I could be mining a lot more coal, but I don't care. This is probably gonna max out this factory, or maybe not. Who knows? But I wish there's lead anywhere here other than like right here. I mean, there are already scatters, so there's some anti-air. Or maybe actually I could build the defense further out. If I could steal this lead, actually that'd be kind of nice. Here, let's or what I could do is make like graphite here or silicon. This could be silicon production, and then I can also use the silicon for ammo. Ammo for, I guess, Ripple, but that's not very... Well, hold up. Lead, coal, and sand is pyrite, which is decent ammo for like a swarmer, or maybe a cyclone. I mean, a single cyclone... Oh, they can't use Plastinium. They can use Metaclass. That seems like kind of a waste. Scatters kind of do the same thing. Hold up. So the line they took to my base was like this. So if I put like some walls like this, maybe. This is actually going to take a while to build. But if I just like kind of spam some arcs and lancers, these should defend well enough for a handful of ways. I can make use of these units for something else. I would like to take this factory because I'm pretty sure there's no... Yeah, it's only air. So I can take care of this and build my own anti-air on that lead. That's kind of funny. So they should go right here. But they're going a little further than that. That's kind of annoying. Yeah, that defends though. Maybe I should push it over by one. Actually, I can just move the turrets. These walls can stay. I just move it like this. And actually, while I'm building this, these units can go over there. I wish I could move the camera around, but this just knocks it back. I don't know if there's a way to do it. Oh, this lead, yeah, this lead is just sitting there. I guess I should like tear this down. I mean, these water extractors are the only water that I have, so I guess I'll hold on to those. But these guys are just a bit faster. I guess I can put down one, or actually 2 drills. One there, one there. So that would like be pretty significant. I'll try to get as much more coal as I can. Silicon production is very important. And then I'll probably just move this factory out of the way and build it here. Build the silicon. So this is probably overkill. Or, I mean, maybe not. Something break. Ooh. Oh, they took this way, which is not ideal. So I'll just build that out more. Bring power back up. I'm gonna put stun batteries here. These blow up, so they're kind of volatile. And they might miss a few shots, so some arcs that are a bit more accurate. Oh, well, they took care of that. And then for like over here, I'm just going to spam a bunch of drills. This is the rest of the sand. Actually, I will build the full-size schematic. Because this is actually quite good now with the water-boosted drills. Will it fit though? Almost. If I move that out of the way. I can put it here. Or I could just move it over here. Yeah, that'd be more reasonable. I'm going to put a distributor there. This can go to that, and then this can be split in half to go to there and there. This can kind of loop around like this. I want it to go up. Junction there. And there we go. That's unnecessary. Oh, these guys, I guess these guys just kind of go this direction anyway. I mean, who cares? Power is looking great. I'll put a mender here too. Two of them actually. They're quite effective. These guys, okay, you all want to go this way now? Like, you could just, like... I mean, they might just take this route, right? I'm kind of just encouraging them to take another path. Because they start here anyway. But I guess then they can just take this path, right? This is still pretty direct. I don't know. If they go... Actually, that might have made it worse. But I'll just destroy, like, this wall if they go this way. Anyway, anti-air. These guys won't be able to progress any further because there's so many ground units. Or so many turrets that can hit ground units. Actually, ah, man. Okay. I think 6 scatters should be fine. Is there air units now? No, it's just a big wave of small units. Okay, they're fine. They're all fine. They went the right way. I probably should have been watching that. Oh, they're actually able to outrange them a little bit, but they're not going to be able to outrange the hails. Yeah, they're just on the edge of that. Although these are pretty accessible. I mean, okay, these guys. Let's go back. I'm going to save this. Well, I can make it a little bit cleaner. That's probably an excessive amount of... Ooh, hold up. Actually, I'm missing a crucial detail. These will bait air units into attacking this. Because they go specifically for like power and such. Silicon. I actually don't have enough coal and way too much sand. That's fine, that's fine. If there was lead, I could use this schematic because this uses lead. It's more efficient in terms of converting coal and sand into to silicon. The only lead is like down here, and it's like, well, I'm kind of already mining this lead. I guess I could do that, but I mean, this already works, so I don't need to. How's power? Power's fine. I could use this for power too. Hello, welcome to the stream. I'm not getting much titanium at all, but I'm just gonna try to finish this very soon. Like this setup that I have now, these guys will help defend. The setup is adequate. Like, repair those guys a little bit. This will probably defend for enough ways for me to build up an attack. There's no air units. I've been expecting air units. Anyway, factory. I wanted to go with these guys, fortresses. Fortresses are very effective in my experience. And they're pretty cheap to make because they only require the daggers. So I think I'm just going to build the entire factory around this, around the core. That make things easier. I wish this titanium wasn't in the way. That helps a little bit. How are you doing? They're doing fine. Okay, I can move these down. Because this could just go straight into here. Or even lower, actually. That didn't matter. Okay. Actually, if I wanted to be super efficient, I could do this. So I have all this space around the core to build factories. So something really easy you can do. Put down a factory. And just connect an unloader. And this unloader just takes care of all of the materials that this needs. So it'll be supplied with lead and silicon it's already producing. Additive reconstructor, I can do the same thing. If I put it here, the multiplicative will be here. I think this connects. I hope this connects. If it doesn't connect, I could do this instead. And use a conveyor. But I think this works. I think I can do this, right? And this still gives me a place to put an unloader. So cool. All of these will be supplied with resources just from the core directly. Am I getting enough resources? I'm not producing metaglass. I believe this requires metaglass. There's plenty of sand and lead, I think, if I can find some lead. If I can just produce enough metaglass to keep it. But I'll probably have enough metaglass just to produce, like, 10 units. And then that will be enough to take the space. Like, honestly, these units are very effective. The tier 3s are... I feel like the tier 3s are when you get to the point where units are actually able to take down cores effectively. Like, the lower tier units just aren't. They're just too flimsy. Even basic turrets can take them out, and they're not very good at outranging anything. Like, the tier 2 ground units are... What do you not have? I haven't even built unloaders yet. So I hope this works. There's an error there, so I think it connects. Because I've seen schematics that have them, like, turn 90 degrees. So I guess over here. These mines are just kind of sitting here. I'll just use a large one. I kind of wish these connected automatically. I think I've said that before. I'm going to repeat myself a lot as I do more of these streams. So these, okay, the way I'll do this. So that's a lot more lead. This will go into here, and then if this overflows, I can go into a kiln. I mean, these are pretty space efficient, right? Is this correct? I think this works. And I just need a bunch of sand. That's not how you do it. I think this needs to output like into this. Is it just routers or underflow, or it might be overflow gates? You know what, I'll just hold up. I'm not gonna be fancy. Just do the full thing. Defense. It's a bunch of crawlers. Okay, the number of enemies is going up quite quickly, but the strength of the enemies is still very low. These guys are very easy to deal with still, with good AoE turrets. That works. Okay. We can just bring this down here. Oh, they're already producing. I mean, they should be producing. I need to clear the units out of the way, though. So you can set a point where the units will move to automatically once they're created. So these guys, I want them to be pretty far forward. I mean, I could just send them straight up to the base. What I want to do now, actually, is find the best place to attack from. Which basically just means reducing the number of hails that I encounter. These hails have silicon, so they're actually a bit more dangerous. Steal them from multiplayer servers. Okay, the title might be misleading. I've already built the schematics. I'm just like making use of them now. So, I mean, these hails, if I go like this way, only, Are there any hails on this side? No, actually, it's quite empty over here. Yeah, I could just take care of these hails and then just kind of sneak around and attack from this direction. That seems like it work out great. So these units are very strong, so I probably only need a handful of them. I am reading chat. Hello, welcome to the stream. So just send them over here. These guys will just start shooting things as they get close. And actually these, I'll route them like over here. I could make use of these units too, and have these kind of bait away some attacks to keep these guys safe, but these guys have plenty of health. I probably don't need to worry about it. You join up with the main group. They move quite slowly though, that's their main downside. So in terms of versatility, they're not too useful. That's like, look at that damage, you know? I mean, these are copper walls, so. What are these guys' range? So that's as close as they can get without getting attacked themselves. They'll just kind of clean up some stuff. Ooh, air unit, first air unit. Well, I've over-prepared for that. Oh, I'm starting coal fire is pretty good too. Okay, there are still anti-air turrets. So. Well, I played Rain World with one person that is new to the game. Like co-op. Oh wow, there's units here. I mean that's obvious, but they're being produced a lot faster than I thought they would. Okay, so just go attack the hails. They have roughly the same range. Okay, taken care of. That's like all of their defense, honestly. I don't know. Setting up Rainwood co-op is kind of a pain. And I feel like if someone is new to the game, they should be playing it not co-op, because it's just a better experience. So the next hail that I need to wear, these guys are very far away. These guys, they all can get very close. And these guys will just start shooting everything in a huge area. I will look at... Yeah, there's so many. Okay, hold up. Stop producing these. I have enough. Honestly, I could just send these guys in. They'd probably be fine. Okay, so I can... Yeah, these guys incredibly effective. Take out this turret. I'm pretty sure this is already over. Honestly, one fortress might have been enough. A lot of explosions. That's the sector taken care of. This is a very interesting sector on its own because it's a massive, just flat area, which is very unique. Usually, it's kind of hard to like fit in a lot of factory buildings on most other maps, but this is just like a huge open space. In terms of resources, though, it's pretty limited, and there's no water, so it's not actually that useful. I'm happy to finish that, and also water extractor. Finally, this thing is super useful. It's not very efficient. It doesn't produce much water at all. But just having water wherever you want, super useful. Anyway, I'm going to unlock. I mean, I can unlock this. Surge value is the main thing that I'm being limited by. Ooh, this too. That requires so much phase fabric. Goodness. Yeah, I'm fine with all of this progress for now. Cool. So that's... Am I close to beating Mindustry? Not really. I'm kind of cleaning up some of the easier maps. Ooh, that's high. Do I want to do this? Actually, I think I want to do this because this unlocks some really good buildings. How are materials here? I did just research a bunch of stuff. Maybe I should stop doing that. Keep some resources for myself. I guess I'll just do this right away. I'm open to taking on enemy bases. Oh, okay, I remember this map. I've played through most of these, and I've just kind of forgotten their names. So this one is actually super easy because their only defenses are these fuses, which are super short range. So any turret that can outrange a fuse, and it's just like you just go straight. You can just kind of like take this path. So I might try to just speedrun this one. This unlocks the launch pad. So this is what you use to send resources to other sectors. Yeah, fuses. I mean, fuses as your own defense are quite effective because you can because enemies are just going to constantly be moving forward towards your core, so they'll just walk into the range of the fuse. But if you're actually controlling units, of course, you just like kind of station them right outside the range of the fuse, and they can't do anything. So I might try to just speedrun this, like just go straight for unit production. I kind of do want to make some stuff though. So okay, up here is some coal. Coal and sand. So I'll make silicon up here. With this coal, I do want to have power. What game am I? You don't need to add my name to every single message, by the way. I'm gonna see them all anyway. But what game am I playing after Mindustry? Probably Rain World. You know, this is mostly just I'm just playing this to take a break from Rain World, so I will return to that. There's a lot of things that I have less that I want to do still. Okay, the way these mines are arranged kind of makes it annoying. Maybe Hollow Knight. There's a small chance that Silksong gets released in the near future, so that is on my list of games to play immediately. You know, before I started streaming, I made a list of games that I would stream, and that list included some games that have yet to be released. So it's like when these games come out, I will play them like right away. And that list is like 2 years old at this point, or maybe just a year old, somewhere between those, like 1.5 years or something. And like still none of those things have came out. None of the games that I had on that list. So I'm still waiting for a lot of them. But Rainbow Challenge, a lot of speedruns. The Speedmaster speedrun is one that I've been fighting against for a long time now. Actually, I can totally just laser drill this. Yeah, I can get a ton of coal from this massive clump. So 1.42. Time to do some math. So actually three drills is enough for like a whole factory. Can I fit 2 more sets of 3? I can do like this. Not that much yet. I'll make these for power. Actually, that's kind of doesn't make sense because I don't have power to run these in the first place. But I'll set them up. The idea is there, you know. But yeah, I want to get a good run of Spearmaster. I want to do that speedrun finally, or just finish it, because I've been doing it for way too long, and I've yet to even get like finish an attempt. So it's like, just want to be done with that. I want to work more on rivulets. I lost the world record recently, so I would like to get that back, of course. But not really get that back, but just kind of improve the run as much as possible. So here's my power schematic. It's a little long, which is actually kind of nice in this spot because I can just kind of tuck it in to the water here. Have you heard of Ori? I have. I've played both of the games, and they were okay. they were the kind of games. This actually doesn't happen for me too often, but they were the kind of games where I played them and I finished them, and then that was it. I just kind of like didn't really care much for them after that point. I know that these are in the water, so I could just hook up mechanical drills like right here. The Ori games are definitely they're definitely good in a lot of ways. Like the music and the art is like very good. It has a very interesting art style. Actually, I should have built that on the other side. I'll just reverse this real quick. And I can just kind of reverse just a bunch of these. This is probably too much water, but there's no such thing as too much water. Whoa, the way this all lit up, that's pretty cool. I can connect these two now. That's annoying. So now these are running. I can just cut off this and build the rest of the drills here. This is, yeah, I think this is full. This is like fully efficient. I don't know if it has enough water though, but this is a lot of pumps. I probably should calculate like how much water and coal I need, or like how much of each of these resources that I need for the schematics. Yeah, but I'll put down the rest of these. I wish I had the bigger drills. Those are very nice. Actually, I'm just gonna combine this all into a liquid container, and then I can route this down to a bridge conduit, like here. So now all this coal is being mined, and I can put that into graphite. I could use I don't have a schematic for this because it's super simple, but I'll just use multi-presses. I can literally just put them right here. I'll do another liquid router, a bridge. This will provide them with water. Actually, they're a little bit close to the coal mines. That makes that annoying. I'll give it a little bit more space to do something like this. And then you can literally just route it in. Or I could do it one earlier and use the bridge conduit again and router, and there we go. That's graphite. These are very simple. I also need more. Well, I'll just use a better pump. Make this simple instead of just spamming more mechanical drills. I do like that there's actually access to water here. This should work. Don't power. I always forget to connect power to stuff. But that's graphite. This will probably be about 3 hours. That's kind of been how long I've done the other Mindustry streams. Anywhere between 2 and 3 hours is how long I usually want to go. I have power. Yeah, I have tons of power. So, arc spam. Sure. Let's protect these with a... Okay, super temporary defense. This is the most temporary defense I've ever made. In fact. He probably wants to go, like, here. No, he went further down. Cool. Actually, something I can do here. I want to add a few more. Water pump into a container. I'll put it here. These two don't need water, but what does need water is a wave. I couldn't see it. This guy will make enemies wet, and wet enemies take much more damage from electricity attacks. So these arcs will be a lot more effective. So this is actually like a kind of decent defense, even though it's just a bunch of arcs. Are you all getting water? No. Oh, that's why. These two are directly connected and skipping everything else. So now they all have water. That's actually a decent amount of coal now. Router to make this more smooth. Okay, this is inefficient. That should be better. Yeah, just having those two routers next to each other, like, cut output in half. Good example. Also, this guy's stealing. Wait. Whatever. Because if this guy gives more coal, then this will just back up and it'll be distributed evenly again. And I have like enough power, like just a little bit less efficiency is not a big deal. Anyway, I said I was going to work on it's gonna work on something else. Unit production. Yeah, I was gonna do that very quickly. Yeah, let's actually get working on that. So actually, what I can do here, now that I have these water extractors, just put these down. I don't need to bring water all the way up here, although I probably should. You know, actually, I should, because this water like pretty close. And I can use it for sand too, without having to like spam a bunch of water extractors. Something that I think is a little bit strange about a lot of schematics that I find online is how much they make use of water extractors and just in general things that require a lot more power. Like it's easier to have a schematic that you can place down and just works instead of making it much more like energy and space efficient, like just making like a better schematic that you then have to route resources into, right? Like you could make a schematic that's that is like very efficient in like every way and super compact, but you need to route some resources into it for it to work. Or you can make a much larger, inefficient schematic that you just place down and it just works automatically. sand. So what you need for sand is, I'm just gonna put down the schematic, or hold up, silicon. There's lead right there. Isn't that convenient? So this is why I brought a little bit of plastanium, because these require plastanium, but only a little bit. I forget how much coal. Okay, it actually requires like not much coal at all, which is like kind of surprising. And not much sand either. Like these are like surprisingly efficient. It's great. Probably don't need much lead for this, so I'll just do one of these. Whatever. And everything here needs power. Just route the power down here. And then bring the silicon down. Oops, overshot. Didn't need to go that far. And these are pretty efficient in terms of how much lead they need, so this is probably plenty. I could make another, honestly. Just like probably need a little bit more sand, and that'll be fine. So what I'll do here is use a bridge conveyor. Bridge, I always miss them, there it is. I just distribute this into one that's lower. And I'll say something that I should just do already, because these unloaders can only unload so much. Junction. So spreading out the materials a little bit means that the unloaders don't need to work as hard, and you can actually get enough resources to each of these pyrite and silicon crucibles. Actually, hold up. This can't even fit on this conveyor. I'm making too much. Hold up. Distributor. I guess I'll have to do two lines. Which is fine. I mean, having extra silicon, totally cool. I probably should set up anti-air. I'm out of titanium. I knew I should have known. Okay, that'll still work decently. Okay, we're gonna do this for a little bit. I was like, nah, I don't need titanium. I'm fine. It's all good. I did need titanium. Especially when I'm spamming titanium conveyors all over the place. I should get mine up manually. What are these guys doing? They seem like they're just fine. Anti-air. There's lead here. So I could set up anti-air like here. That's actually not a bad idea. I won't use a laser drill for obvious reasons. And I don't need many mines at all because they build up ammo. I guess I will use regular conveyors for a little bit. Oh, it's because it's not working at all. Okay. And then I can set up. Well, this is actually quite costly in terms of Oh, sorry about that. So this, I mean, I'll just leave this as is. Put the factories down too. Make sure that I actually route it correctly. See, there's already an air unit. That was like perfect timing. And then since they attacked that way, I'll put one titanium wall right there. And this will probably eat up all the damage. Progress of beating the game. I'd say I'm about halfway through. I've completed a lot of the, well, maybe a little less than halfway through because I've completed a lot of the early levels, but I have like a handful of very difficult levels left. It's mostly like end game stuff now. Okay, I can finally finish this conveyor. Anyway, these are all the, no, these aren't. Metaglass. I'm actually quite low on metaglass. That's working very well. I could use even more lead, up here. I mean, I guess I could, right? Actually, I don't even have enough lead. Well, it's very slowly backing up there. That's funny. Actually, here, I'll do this. All of these will go onto the same conveyor, and then I'll overflow it. And that will go into metaglass, which I only need like 2 factories worth because these kilns are extremely good. And I can just like spam these. Power. How's power looking? Totally fine. Cool, that's metaglass. Let's see if it's... Lead is the problem, as I thought. Maybe I'll overflow these too. Just get as much lead as I can in there. There's a router here too. Okay, enemy waves are still very weak. Cool, I think this is all working out pretty well. I don't know, I should probably... Okay, hold up. Each of these is 0.6. So I need like 18 to fully saturate a conveyor, but I don't need to do that, so... It's fine. So that's enough metaglass. Wait. Or, wait. Okay. Unit factory... Actually going to make that now. So actually, hold up. I don't even need a very good units. Like, do I even need tier 3s? Probably not. What's the best tier 2 I can make? Okay, the problem is that they're all very short range. The tier 2s actually tend to be very short range units. Probably this one is the highest range, but I don't even know if this outranges a fuse. I guess polys. These would have the highest range, but they just don't have the damage output. So like a stagger. I mean, I could use just tier 1 Novas. Novas probably work just fine. They have good range. They can heal each other. Sure, I'll use Novas, which means that I'll just do something like this. I can just produce a ton of them because they actually have quite a long production time. They do require titanium, which is kind of the material that I'm lacking the most. So actually, before that becomes a problem, let me set up this laser drill. Maybe 2 of them, just to be safe. Yeah, hold up. This is a little urgent. Okay, I think this is fine now. We'll have enough titanium. I set up metaglass for no reason. I mean, it's still good to have metaglass, of course. They destroyed a wall. How dare they? Well, that wall will be stronger now. You've just made it more difficult for yourselves. Good job. So that's plenty of titanium. Cool. I'm actually just gonna send these guys out like immediately. Let me build a Lancer just to have an extra strong defense here because these arcs might not be able to keep up. And then these guys, I'm just gonna send out immediately. Like, how about you go here? And actually, these guys, you all go here too. Because these fuses, I mean, I hope they outrange them. Cause like, look at this fuse, very very short range. And oh dear, these parallaxes are anti-air only, so yeah, this should be easy. I probably could have set up the, well, yeah, I should have set this up earlier. 3 more coming in. Cool. I can probably just get these guys to start working on dealing damage, but I really need to test if these actually can outrange. Oh yeah, definitely. Still not very long range, but still longer than very short range. So all of you guys, oh, they can fly. I can't command other units, so that's actually kind of annoying. So I will have to do this in the drone. Why are you guys moving like that? They want to be standing there specifically. Just in range. Well, actually, they're still quite far out of the range, so not an issue. I would like them all to be actually focused on. There we go. We got more coming in. And this is we're just gonna be doing this. Cool. Now take out this guy. I like how they're very accurate too. Pretty much all the shots are actually hitting the fuse and not just some random Oh dear. Okay, so I'm gonna have to stay at about this range. And honestly, they can just attack the core. Like they're in range. Yeah, GG. And they're healing each other too, so even if they did take damage, it wouldn't be a problem. One enemy wave. Oh, he took out one of my units. That's not very nice. I mean, me attacking their core isn't very nice either, but you know how it is. There we go. Very easy. Let me mine some of these before they get blown up, because they actually have phase fabric. Me mining these solar panels is probably giving me more phase fabric than all of my other factories, because of how slow they are. How do I make these? Well, I'll find out. Actually, well, actually that won't happen. Also, something that I just thought of is that I should probably make a core schematic. So a core schematic is basically something that you can have, something that you can build around your core, that when you launch to a new planet, your core will already have those things built around it. And so you can have defenses set up, you can have power generation set up, you can have unit production set up. So like I could make this a core schematic and have these guys immediately be created, but that's not very useful. What would be useful is polys, because polys can build for you. So having those guys being created immediately means that you're pretty much immediately going to be buffing your building speed. And then the entire process of building your defenses and your factories and such, that all will be much faster. So I don't know how to make a core schematic though. Maybe you could just like make a schematic out of your core and it just will work automatically. I hope that's how it is. Oh wait, I just noticed all of these solar panels. I guess I could go I mean, it's very simple, right? I pretty much just need to have 2 unit factories. Oh, the problem is that I need power immediately. RTGs, where are you? These RTG generators, these are pretty effective. They use 1 thorium every 14 seconds. So they barely use any thorium at all, and they generate a decent amount of power. Just one of these factories is probably enough, actually. Let's see. Air factory requires 72, and then these require 180. I think that's enough. I think one RTG is definitely enough. So honestly, I could just have 1 RTG and then 2 unit factories, and that would be like enough for an early core schematic. Okay, finally done with those. So let me get rid of all these guys. Can I just what we're gonna have is an unloader here, here, and here, and then a power node here, and then this is like the schematic. Let's see if this works. I actually don't know how to what you're supposed to do here. This does mean I need a little bit of phase fabric and a little bit of extra thorium, and of course the materials to actually build stuff. But honestly, like that's fine, because I can have core poly. So yeah, it does show the power usage and generation, so that does balance out. So I'm curious, if I try to go to a new sector, this is an option. So that's wonderful. Just a little bit of extra phase fabric, not an issue at all. Cool. Let's go back to tar fields though, because this is actually where all my resources are. This is already ready to launch plenty of phase fabric too. And like, look, I'm making excess thorium, so I don't need to worry about using it up for a small RTG generator. Coastline. I forgot about Coastline. Actually, you want to do this one first. Maybe I'll do this and then Coastline, and I'll go to nuclear production complex. See if I can finish all those. It's only been an hour so far, so I might have enough time. So impact. Let's go with this one. And the resources, I actually want to bring some extra stuff. Let's bring extra of everything, because honestly, I'm making plenty of resources. And then that 500 will just be for, I mean, I probably only need like 20 to supply the RTG generator for long enough. I ran out of thorium, or actually, yeah, I'll increase all of these. There. And I could bring like thousands, or like, I could bring like the maximum amount of resources. But I feel like that kind of almost makes the game too easy. Because then you never need to like worry about producing your own, like setting up factories and such. So actually, I'm very glad that this is on this side, because this is where I'm going to have resources coming. This is like part of the problem. And I actually need to tell it to make a mono, and then it starts working. Cool. I'll also make, actually, I should probably have included this in the schematic, but I'll make a few batteries. Just so that this can store up some power for when I start using, like, I mean, even if it only generates like 20 units of power, anything helps really. Okay, this coal is actually kind of annoying, because if I build a massive coal mine here, this is all blocked off from my core, and I can only have like this area to access it. So I might just leave this coal and rely on monos to mine it. I will mine some lead though. I could kind of do like this, get a little bit extra. Cool. This can just go straight down like here. That's plenty of lead. Actually, yeah, that's lead like just taken care of. I don't need to worry about that. This is a very interesting map. It's a very interesting map. There's like all these like buildings everywhere. There's like crash site. There's like force projector, but it's like you can see like which way it landed. That's pretty cool. Overdrive dome. So this is the main reason. Do I have that unlocked already? I don't think so. I don't see it. No, that's the wrong one. There's a weaker version of the overdrive projector. It might actually be on the same map. I just missed it. Because this is the like upgraded, it's like the tier 2 version. But anyway, this is a very, very powerful building. You really want that. I should probably build power like right now. There is thorium. There's a lot of thorium actually. Yeah, there's some more up here. So I could use thorium for power. There is thorium reactors and of course RTG. I don't have any consistent way to make platstanium or phase fabric yet, so I don't want to use it all on these right away. Oh, phase weaver right here. Also, something strange about this map is there's no sand, but there is a bunch of scrap. So pretty much all of your sand production will be from scrap because of you can use the pulverizer. Let's focus. Let's focus. Power generation. There's water right here. I think that's okay. There's some water up here too. I'll probably use this to make like cryofluid for defenses, and maybe I'll use cryofluid to then make a thorium reactor like up here. I'll probably do that. And then this can be, well, I still need power like right now. That seems more late game. There's plenty of coal here and here. So this will be like graphite and silicon. And then this can be power. So I'll make power from this. Sorry, I spent a lot of time planning things out. But it is something that I enjoy about this game. That kind of like looking at a map and saying like, I'm going to put this factor here and this factor here and such. You know, I do enjoy that process quite a bit. Okay, those two. When will Rain World update? Sorry, I saw that message a while ago and I just didn't respond, but because I'm talking about stuff. But Rain World, you know, there's supposedly, allegedly, and updates in the works right now. I could make differential generators. Titanium is down here. Actually, no. There's no reason because I can make thorium generators. This is a great map for that. Anyway, or Rain World. I don't know. It might take like like another year for an update to come out. Or I mean, it's been like so long since the last update. I imagine that it's at least like mostly done. Like if they have been working on it. I'm gonna put it like up here. Because I don't want it to be in the way. Well, because I could put it right here, but then like that kind of blocks off access from a lot of things. I don't really like the schematic. Maybe I should rework it to make it more like compact instead of like super long. I'll put it there. And then I can route the, put the coal into it like that. Route water from the back like that. Or I could just reverse the flow of these. I guess I could do that. Or not. I'm not gonna do that. I need to like really make use of this water because this like small pool is all I get, so I'll get a ton of pumps and get as much as I can from that. Already have a poly. Look at that. See, 2 of them. They're helping me build. Actually, I'll go back down here, and I can't do that yet because it's annoying. It's cool. This will generate some power. I'll probably use a bit of this water to make these mines faster. But that's power. Titanium. I guess actually I can make cryofluid. No, I already set up my plans. I'll do cryofluid later. Titanium. I just want to have titanium. So 1.25, 1.56, 3.5. That counts as a half. Okay, your question is very confusing. I don't care much for the GTA games, so I don't really have opinion on that. Sorry. Hold on. I'm going to make this actually a liquid container. That isn't even connected, but it doesn't matter because I don't have enough coal. But now that I have power, I'll route some of it over here into a thermal pump. Just get a ton of this water. That will. Sorry, I'm being a little bit inefficient with this build. And that this can provide water for. I hate that you can't do that. You have to clear out the pipes first, even if you're just gonna put another like essentially the same as a pipe in the same spot. Wait, that is plenty of titanium. Like I don't even need to worry about all these extra veins. So just a handful of polys, I think, is totally fine. So I'm actually going to rotate this. I like that you can rotate those super easily. Also, I'm going to... I'll use a large. So that's titanium and lead. That's kind of a strange build order. I should worry about... This could probably make metaglass. You know, I wonder if I should change the way that I approach this game in general. Because I'm always like going down the resources. Like, do I have copper production? Do I have lead production? Do I have metaglass production? Do I have graphite production? I just like go through all of the resources. But maybe I don't need to worry about that. Maybe I can just get a handful of resources that are important ones. Build, or okay. Enemies are from this direction. I'll just come like this for now. This is a good map for fuses, I think, because there's lots of titanium. There's lots of thorium, actually, which is a better ammo. All this coal too. It feels like I'm kind of wasting these resources if I place towers there. So this is the drop zone. I could cut off these and then put like a wall here and have my defenses here. I could cut off this, which would be very easy to cut off, and then have my defense here along this entire wall. These blocks kind of make it annoying. They get in the way. But the enemies can't cross them either, so they kind of act as a wall that just doesn't absorb bullets. Or I could just put the wall like here. That's basically the same as having my defense right here. So I will do that. Let's set this up. Well, I guess I need to just block off the rest of this area from enemies. So I'm just going to set this up already, so I don't need to worry about it. This should actually already work. And even the crawler enemies that go over walls will probably just want to take this path anyways, because it's the shortest, right? So they're still going to go here if my main defenses are right there. Cool. So no enemy is going to want to go this way. I'm gonna wait on this a little bit and just see where enemies even want to go, because then I can focus like a handful of turrets in that one spot. Power generation is not great. Actually, I might as well just improve this right away. So I have power now and water. So that should be actually even more of them. There we go. That's all supplied. This will improve power and make up for the power use, the power cost of these. I hope I have enough water. I have plenty of water. This produces like over 100. Why build schematics when you know them for public service? Why did you both say the exact same message? But also, I think it's more interesting to build schematics. Also, 2 enemies showed up, which is I mean, I guess they could have spawned like right here, and then one of them went this way, and one of them went the other way. But they want to go down, from what I see. True. I guess I just like kind of spam fuses, right? Just kind of do like this. This is probably overkill for now. I will put 2 fuses here, and these will probably be adequate. I can also have like air baits. Bring some air units into these fuses too, because they can attack air units. So these benefit a lot from cryo fluid. Goodness. I want to know which one of these I should do. Because thorium does more damage, but it has lower fire rate. That actually might make up for 30% fire rate. It seems like a pretty big deal. Still not enough. So these still do more damage, which makes sense. I don't want to like waste thorium. And these are easy to get drills for, so I will use titanium for now. But if I care about upgrading the defense for the long term, then I will. Well, I'll probably have like a whole setup first, so you know. Actually, bring these out a little bit. Okay, I want to figure out what's the way that I can. Actually, unnecessary. And I can actually have a liquid container here, and then it won't be able to be accessed because it's surrounded. Okay, I'll just do this very small scale for now. This can be a bridge conduit, and then a bridge conduit here. And then actually, I want cryo fluid already, because cryo fluid makes a very big difference, and it's super easy to make. Actually, hold up, I can literally just cryo fluid mixer, router, water. I mean, there's water right here. Bam! I just need power, and power is like right here too. There's coal. But I kind of don't want to do that. I mean, I might as well. Creativity. Yeah, that is part of it. Although creativity, I don't think is a huge part of it, because schematics, you're kind of building them to be like as efficient as possible. You're not like, I mean, do people make schematics for fun? I think the whole point is to do it for the efficiency, for having like an advantage in like a competitive game or something. Steam. I mean, I guess I'll set up like a bit of Steam. Just temporarily. Everything I'm doing right now is very temporary. Steam power, I can do it like this. 4 is probably plenty. Just bring in some water from over here. I'll need to kickstart it first. I can also use this to build menders, so that's still useful to have. Do I have overdrive projectors? I don't. How do I get those? Not there. Is it here? Oh, that's probably the stronger drill. That's the launch pad. Where are they? They're somewhere. Oh, it's probably right here. Yeah, man projector. Yeah. So this makes craft food very slowly, but it'll build up. So by the time the next wave shows up, they'll probably have enough to take care of that wave. It's like only a very handful of enemies anyway. And honestly, I could just like scale this up, just do this, and this is probably gonna last like the whole time if I do that. I'll need more craft food and titanium probably, and I probably want some better anti-air like some cyclones. Men projectors. That's what I was going to do. That's what I've been sitting around waiting for. And also, graphite press, and well, actually, this is already acting as a factory probably. Yes. And actually, you know what would be useful here? A parallax. I don't ever use these, but actually, it would be useful right now. I don't know where to put it though. Right there. Oh, you're annoying. Hey guys, go attack him. I was a little worried about that. These are kind of acting as walls. You know what that means? more walls. Some of these aren't actually acting as walls very well, because, like, if... Well... Will also actually help me now. Let's see, if any wall was destroyed, would it let them get past? Because it should require at most 2 walls to be destroyed. These aren't doing anything. I think so. Yeah. So they should want to go this way again. I think one pump takes care of this. It just needs power. I hope I have power storage. Oops. Just one pump should be enough to kickstart it. Yeah, there we go. So, lesson battery. This will be sufficient. I should also probably connect this up to the other. I'll worry about that later. So let's see how this goes. Yeah, they're going in the right direction now. Yeah, I don't need to worry about this. That's totally fine. What I do need to worry about is graphites and... Sure, this, how about that? Graphite and... Okay, this is probably overkill. Actually, this is a good point to connect. There we go. That's plenty of power. I might not even need to make thorium reactors. How efficient are these? More efficient on ice? They are, but only a little bit. So honestly, it's not even really worth. And honestly, I could probably just bring water down. I'm just gonna do the same thing. Multi-press. More of these? Sure. I think these don't require that much water. Pathfinding on the conveyors still confuses me a little bit. There we go. Since I don't have any copper mines at all, I'm gonna let those guys go for a while. I need silicon and graphite. Actually, good thing that I made graphite right now, or else I would have run out. So there we go. I'll adjust that later if I need to. Enemies, still easy. I think I might need plastinium eventually. Anyway, the priority right now is silicon, absolutely. So sand first. Sand is right here. In the form of scrap, which is actually quite annoying. They're all spread out and you need a bunch of pulverizers. So I'll try to maximize how much scrap I can mine. I'll probably just use these regular drills because they're small. They better match the distribution of the ore. I do need a lot of water for this though. Okay. Here's my scrap collection. Now, how do I get this into pulverizers? Well, hold up. Maybe I'll just do the same thing that I've done before. So router or junction, no, overflow, junction, like this. This needs power. This will solve that. I'll get water over here later. And a bunch of pulverizers. These things are very small, so they're hard to work with. This isn't even connected to power. That's pretty important. And now the actual this would be a great place to put a bigger drill, wouldn't it? Okay, I want to bring a lot of water over here, so I'm actually going to make another liquid tank. I like using these liquid tanks as kind of like distributors for water. So I have the liquid tank here, and I can bring this liquid anywhere I want. So over to these drills, sure. I can just have a actually, what I can do is have a one there, and then another here, and then another here. These all have water now. And then I can bring another one up here. Okay, that's water for... That's... Okay, this is probably too much. Honestly, this is probably plenty of scrap. But honestly, I need as much as I can get, so... I'm going to distribute this onto 2 lines. That's annoying. You're very annoying. Did you know that? Oh, but that's also annoying. Okay, let's just let this run out. Let's see how this goes. Over here. Just to give these some space, I'll do it like this. And the actual silicon has lead, so I'll use the lead. Which actually is quite good. I'll do it like this. Sand. Let's see how this goes. I'm just going to do it like this. I'm sorry. I'm very sorry for all of this. I need to apologize for that. Now we just need to bring lead over. You're in the way. Thank you. So I want to bring this into a more open, yeah, like that. So that should be silicon. I could probably expand that because there's so much sand and coal there. And those crucibles are more efficient. Like, hold on, I'll actually look at this. Silicon crucible. Yeah, because for the other silicon one, it requires like twice as much sand as silicon. And then equal amounts of silicon and coal. But now it's like you make even more silicon than the coal and sand required. The only difference is that you now need pyrite, which actually probably makes up for it because the pyrite also requires coal and sand. So actually, never mind. You'd have to do more math to figure out if it's actually more efficient. But from the way it feels, I think it is more efficient. So that's plenty. Also, these are all going to be, well, maybe not. Is this actually enough sand? I think it is. I did the math. I think this is a good amount. And then that's plenty of lead. I could also make and look at this. All these mines are just sitting here doing nothing. I could totally make some extra sand and use it for metaglass, which honestly I was going to do earlier. So okay, I need to expand this. How do I do that though? Schematic built. It's not clickbait anymore. Okay. I want to fit 2 of these in here. Actually, the first thing I want to do is do this. And now I have 2 lines. Where did that go? Here. These kind of overlap a little bit. That's fine, I guess. I can do like that. This can do. This is awful. I'm sorry. Okay. This should. I mean, unless I don't have enough scrap. So brutal. I'll do like three of these. That's not enough space. Where can you go? Maybe here? That's kind of cramped though. Not a fan. Here's a good spot. And this is just gonna be the design that I use for kilns because they're very simple. They only require equal amounts of lead and sand. Also, I can't actually bring this. Okay, hold up. There. I'll put that there. So I actually have space for the sand to go somewhere. That looks kind of awful, but whatever. There we go. Actually, I'm going to give this a little bit more space. In case I want more silicon, I'll need to have 2 lines of that. Actually, I have placed in conveyors. I could just use these. Yeah. If I want to make a ton of silicon, which I don't need to, by the way, this is like totally unnecessary. Unless you're making like tier 4 or 5 units, you don't really need that much silicon. Like, of course, silicon is very useful and it's nice to have a lot of it, but you don't need like a full platinum conveyor of silicon. That's just unnecessary. Also, you get back to that. And plus for the higher tier units, I mean, I can't actually show what those look like. But they require some more expensive materials that are pretty hard to get. So this thorium, I'm just gonna just mine it straight up, because I need thorium. It's a nice resource to have. Hold up, this is a lot. Can this even fit on one conveyor? I'll try it out because thorium is mined a lot slower, so it might actually fit. More water, please. Just take it from this. This is kind of okay, I'm gonna say this about everything that I make, that it just looks like messy, because it is messy. And I don't care. So is this oversaturated? Almost definitely. I mean, I did just, you know. I couldn't outrun the thorium. That's thorium being produced. Both the silicon and thorium I'm making a lot of. Actually don't have enough lead. That can be fixed. Like that. And I'll put a router here just to make this hopefully work a little bit smoother. Still no high tier units. I was a little bit worried that there'd be some strong units early on, as we're going into the more difficult areas. I'm actually going to do a little test here. If I do an overflow gate, wouldn't make a difference, because it's already a full belt. It looks like all of them are mining, except for this one. So I have like 1 drill's worth of extra thorium. So I could use something with this. I guess, like, what else other than like a reactor, right? Just a ton of RTG. Maybe, I mean, do I have even more extra sand? I guess I do, right? These are kind of backing up a little bit. No. I'm not gonna worry about that. This guy would just sit here and do nothing. I could make phase fabric. That's what I was thinking of, but you know what else I could actually make that would be useful? Some storage. And then from here, I'm going to do something like this. Make some surge. I think I want to do something like this. I think this works correctly. Yeah. I think the way that it works out is that you need 1 unloader per surge smelter. Although that actually might not be true, because this one, well, let's see if it evens out. Yeah, it does. So I was right about that. So this is, well, oh, power. These guys do require quite a lot of power, so actually let me turn that off. Time to go make that thorium reactor that I was talking about. You just have enough water. I could expand this if I wanted to, but thorium. So for this, I'm going to need titanium. Actually, I might as well just make a huge cryofluid factory. Bring that to the front line, and then bring some extra down. Well, it should be the other way around. you should prioritize the cryofluid to go to thorium reactors first before your defenses. I don't know if there's like an overflow gate for liquids though, so I probably don't want to do that. So I should keep them separate. I will keep them separate. Thorium. So actually, thorium reactors are quite efficient. See, 1 thorium every 6 seconds, and then 2.5. Like, look at this. From 1 cryofluid. Actually, did that work out? You can support 5 thorium reactors with 1 cryofluid mixer. Although you probably don't want to, like... You probably want extra cryofluid, just in case, you know? You don't want to have it exact. Anything? Nope, this is all holding up great. I'll have another one of these just to be safe. I do have a cryofluid schematic. 2 of them. This is probably overkill. But this takes a full conveyor of titanium. So if I want to make like tier 5 units, I'll need this. But there's not even enough space. I could put it like here. Unnecessary. Well, let me collect this. And a massive scrap wall. I like this wall because you can't actually use it yourself. Like, heh, imagine if you had walls this big. Anyway, am I producing more? I am. Okay, that's probably enough polys. Okay, I don't need any more. That's gonna cap out anyway. Whatever. I'll have 16 polys. Thorium. So I'll use this schematic for cryofluid. It's more reasonably sized. I'll have it like this. I can bring water up. I think this is designed to take 1 rotary pump's worth of water. So connect up power. And then some titanium. Probably don't need too much. Actually, I want to calculate. These require 0.5 per second, and these are already pretty much 0.5, so 4 and then an extra, and that will take care of it. Okay, these guys are just doing just fine. So 4 of these, actually I should have extra. Hold up, I should get as much. No. I don't need extra. This is just kind of going all over the place. So 12 per second, so 20 or 48 cryofluid per second, which means I can support a ridiculous amount of thorium reactors. Actually, 20. Actually, that's not too insane. What does that look like? This is 20. How much? It required very little thorium though. Maybe I'll do slightly less. And also probably spread them out a little bit more. So first thing I'm going to do is make a lot of liquid tanks. So these thorium reactors, if you don't know, if they have thorium but not cryofluid, then they blow up, and they blow up very violently. Also, only 900 power. Differential generators are better than that. That's surprising. I always thought of thorium as sort of like the penultimate power generation before impact reactors. So let's get this distributed. Do these hold more? 16 units? 16 units is the same. Figured if a conduit held more, I'd want to use those. So these all have cryofluid now. So 20, or how How many did I place? 16? Yeah. So 16 of these require about 2.5 per second. Which this already, okay, that's already enough. This will be, I'm not gonna connect it yet. Power. Always forget to connect things to power. 2.56, is that enough? Just barely not enough. That's cool. Thank you for being perfectly not efficient. The way I'm going to do this is, I mean, it doesn't really matter if this is routed efficiently, as long as it just gets to all of them. I'm gonna wait for these to fill up with crab fluid, just to be safe. Was that guy shooting as he was falling out of the sky? That's funny. This defense is still doing totally fine. I thought the enemies would scale a lot faster. I could probably like rush through these. But can these things store a lot? Not really. I guess these things just kind of produce. Ooh, is that actually not enough? No, if there's anything that I want to have as much as possible, it would be crab fluid. So as long as these well, they're being supplied enough. I did the math correctly. So everything is full. Connect the power to. Just need to do this. Okay. I think I'm ready. What am I worried about? Also, I don't need to do it like this. Oh. Okay, never mind. They are getting stronger. Plastinium walls. And for these other walls, I'll use thorium, just so that they're encouraged not to go this way. After all, I do have a lot of thorium. And then, I mean, you never want to go this way, but just to be extra safe. And then just having one layer. Thorium fuse, I could bring some over. I mean, obviously this is like plenty. I could make this reactor like 10 times bigger, and I'd probably have enough resources for it. Maybe not 10 times, maybe like 3 times bigger. But these are getting filled. Crop fluid is stable. Yeah, only 20 per second. This makes like 48 per second. Like this isn't even doing. This reactor isn't actually doing anything. And actually, let me connect the power. So I'm actually making use of it. Okay, now I can go back and connect up these surge smelters. And maybe I'll make an extra one just in case, or just because. That might have been the problem, actually. That I didn't even have power connected in the first place. I actually didn't think about that. Or I didn't notice that. There's even more thorium down here. Goodness. I could mine so much thorium. I might actually want to make that into phase fabric. There's scrap right here. Yeah. And here. Do I have overdrive? I don't. I think I need to finish this one to get the overdrive. Like, it's this one right here, right? But I hate mining scrap. Like, it's very annoying. Yeah, on this map. Cyclones. I guess cyclones would be the biggest upgrade for this defense, right? I could expand the fuses to, like, do some more out here. Cyclones with Surge is so expensive to make, though. I think Surge Cyclone is, like, the strongest turret in the game. Blast Compound is also pretty good. I guess Plastanium... Do I have oil? It doesn't look like it. No, I don't see any oil anywhere, so no Plastanium. Which is actually unfortunate if I want to make a bunch of these. You can make Plastanium from water instead of oil, but it's just very inefficient. You need a lot of water. I guess I should do that anyway. I think this is fully operational. They're still very easy. So if I have one of these for 125 per second, where's 8 per second, I think, or 8 of these, which is 18. So I can support about 6 of these cultivators, which make 0.6, and then a spore press. Spore press takes 3 per second. Goodness. So that barely even supports. Yeah, it's so inefficient. I guess I'll make it though. Like, whatever, you know. I have schematics that I can't see because I'm not good at using them. Actually, is there titanium? I should probably also check that. This is the titanium that I have access to. That's far away, which, I mean, I guess that's not a problem. Like, whatever, if it's far away. And actually expand this by 1. This will build up for a while. Yeah, all the water. I mean, okay, it's taking a while, but I think it'll get there. So I'm making oil now. Small plastanium. I'll do it like this, I guess. So there's like one wave of like decently strong enemies and then nothing else. So I'll bring some titanium down here, which also means I should probably... Okay, this is a little bit dangerous because this is connected to... Okay, not dangerous at all. This is plenty of plenty of titanium. So then if they can't output there, they will output here. And then go down to this. It needs power though. Yeah. I have enough craft fluid stored up to last a while, even if there's no titanium. Cool. So that's plastanium, just a little bit though. Just to have it, honestly. I want to make cyclones, I'll need a decent amount. Okay, good thing there's enough space here for it to actually fit. And then there's probably, oh, titanium, really? With 2 laser drills? Whoops, what I just removed. Actually, I should route this in a way such that, these take priority. I think this is how you do it. So this bottom line will move first. Which means these mines will be providing mainly for this, and then those mines will be mainly providing for this. And even, I probably don't have enough oil anyway, because look at this spore production. What else can I do? I was gonna work on phase fabric, right? Some more scrap mining. That's fun. Oh, it's snowing. I have so much power. I don't really matter. I don't really care about being efficient about this. And then use the same pulverizer. Actually, this is symmetrical, so it doesn't really matter which direction I have it in. It's funny. Power. That always annoys me. So I'll do that. Space it out a little bit more evenly. So this is, I think this can support 2 phase weavers. Maybe like 2 and like a little bit extra. Going smoothly. This might be too much. I might have extra scrap. In which case, actually, I'll try to make use of it a little bit. Okay, I'm not being very space efficient. I'm gonna need way more sand than thorium, so it doesn't matter if it overlaps on the. There's probably a way to do this that lets you. Actually, probably not. So weak enemies. Okay, phase fabric. Phase fabric, I have not found a good schematic for phase fabric because it requires so much sand. There's not like a very good way to get that much sand into the actual phase weavers, you know. Also, by the way, they require a ton of power. Like not like that's a big problem, but it just keep that in mind, you know. It does still require a decent amount of thorium, so it's not like. Okay, actually, this is kind of a problem. The way that I made this. Pretty sure I can just do this. And then for actually outputting, I'll do it like that. Bridge conveyors, bridge conveyors. This will be the output. And then sand, like, I don't even know how to start. That's unfortunate. Okay, I'm just gonna get rid of that. For now. Maybe this is enough sand already. Wrong one. They do look very similar, you know. How you guys doing? No rebuilding required. I should probably allocate some of these guys to just be rebuilders, just in case something happens up there and I don't realize for a while. I could actually wrap some of this phase fabric up, because it can support some things like things that I don't have, so it doesn't matter. So I'll just bring this back to my base, because having phase fabric is kind of nice. I don't actually know what the main uses for phase fabric are. Like, I don't think any of these buildings don't require it. Oh, oil extractor. I totally forgot about this. It requires more sand, though, so that's annoying. It's probably more efficient than using spores, though. And I can't even place it anyway, so... Okay, never mind. What does this require? A very specific type of tile? Oh, this tile. So I could relocate plastanium over here, make use of this titanium. Bring some water from up here, maybe? I guess I could do that. I mean, or, actually, I could use that to make plastanium and use it with cyclones. Because this, I think plastanium is, like, pretty strong. I mean, the alternative is, like, blast compound, which requires even more water and sand and coal and lead, and I guess it's not too hard to make, but I feel like it might actually be easier to just use plastanium. So let's do this. So what does this require? Hello. Welcome to the stream. I would really rather you not attack that specifically. Shoot. Can these guys out repair? They probably can. No, but I want them to repair. Can these guys fight? Here, distract him. Just distract him. And then, okay, I need to actually kill him. Do I have any ammo, like, right here? Plastanium. If he goes this way. I don't think he's going that way. None of this is useful as ammo. Salvos, I guess. These guys need to help. Okay. Goodness. Walkers. They are a problem. What did they break? Okay, I need to figure out which path he took. And then actually, you guys repair. Power generation is fine. I should probably make some batteries, though. I was most worried about thorium reactors. I think if even a single one was blown up, that would start a chain reaction. Okay. I thought that the walker would go like this way. Whoops. Oh shoot. Not mean to do that. not like this is that important. Like I don't need a little bit of extra steam power, but okay. What would have solved that problem was some cyclones with larger range. So let's actually start focusing on this oil, on this plastanium. So it's actually quite efficient. It requires 1 sand per second, which there's sand right here. So this is actually the perfect place. Just place like 3. I mean, each of these is 1 plastanium, right? So there are 4 of them. I can also bring some plastanium back to just to supply the base, you know. Anything to rebuild or repair? No, okay. So everything is good. Everything has been fixed. How do I bring sand to these? This will probably be enough already. And then I want to connect some bridge conveyors because I don't want want to have some space open to actually provide other things to this because they need sand and water, and then they need to output the actual oil. So actually that's actually pretty easy to do. Just another one of these. I guess I'll use bridge. These are all producing oil. Is this enough sand? If it's more than 4 a second, yes, that's enough. Let's just put this here temporarily. It's nice, that's oil being produced. Actually, how much is it being produced? 24 a second? 24 a second. It took a moment for me to actually realize what that number meant. That means I can make 6 plastanium, which is almost as much as this. Just kidding, it's like half of this. That's fine, I can just cut this in half. This is actually opposite. Is it? No. Okay, I shouldn't put it on top of the titanium. Okay, that's plastanium. Okay, this is actually a really bad place to put it. I should probably put it like here. I could bring titanium and the oil in, and then whatever. This will go down there. Just a bunch of flares. That's funny. Each of these requires 2 titanium per second. I'll just use a bunch of laser drills. Also, I'm gonna make another one. Because I think I can handle 7. It just makes it symmetrical. And then the oil will go like that. Bridge is not built yet. There we go. And then, actually, I forgot. This is going the wrong direction. Let me do like that, and then underflow it up here. This will be ammo supply, because I forgot that's why I'm doing this. Okay. That will supply some turrets, and then the rest that, once that is full, it will go down here. Okay, that took a while. That's all routed up. I need to fix something right here. These should be all separate. I mean, I'll have to wait for Platanium to actually get here, but it looks correct at the moment. Yes, I'll just leave that as is. What is the problem here? These don't have water. That's the problem. Am I... Okay, I still have like so much power. I honestly could just spam these water extractors, and I don't need to worry about it. These are actually getting water now. That should take care of that, and I have enough oil. I already know that. Okay. Now, I think I actually want to reinforce these walls. Okay, actually, I'm gonna wait for the next wave, and I'm just gonna tear down the entire defense, and just rebuild it. I still want to place it in roughly the same spot. These guys are very loud. These don't... What do you not have? Power? I think I accidentally removed some power nodes here. Now they have power. Cool. Be gone. I also need to bring crab fluid back, but I mean, I guess I can make some extra here. I don't like the idea of not making, or of like bringing crab fluid from here over, because like that would cause some problems. But I guess since this is producing plastanium, I don't need to worry about it too much because I'm making way more plastanium over here. I would like another layer of walls, at least. So plastanium and then thorium. Like this. And then actually, I might want to expand this out a little bit, because this isn't really much space to work with. Maybe like that. There's still some like weird gaps in these walls just because of these blocks. I mean, actually, these should be plastinium. Maybe the whole thing. I don't know what kind of enemies are going to show up that might cause like that might shoot lasers through these, but any chance of lasers getting through could cause some like major problems. Also, goodness, that went by fast. I guess walls do take a long time to build. So I get the rough idea, the rough plan here is fuses like this. Is that unnecessary? I might not need to do that. But I might as well do it. So fuses like this. Or since I'm expecting ground units to come this way, I might as well only put fuses here, and then long range units for every other place. So like this. Actually, I want to put one block of space. So that this number of fuses is adequate. They need ammo, and I probably want to actually use thorium if it is like a big upgrade. And actually, that means I can use this for cryo fluid. Yeah, that actually works out. Because I was using it for ammo before. I could use this water too, so I'll leave that space open. Like this is enough for like plenty of cryo fluid. Actually, container would be nice. Unloader and then start distributing. I think I can fit 2 junctions in between because I heard that was a good idea. I hope this gets here fast enough. Come on. And then very temporarily, I'm going to just bring some water up. Something that I like about water is how much water or how much liquid is stored per like pump, per conduits and router. Okay, luckily this is. Hey guys, repair. Okay, non-issue. It is satisfying, these like homing projectiles healing the walls, the way they kind of like flow across like a big wave. This is actually mining a lot slower than I thought it would. Is something wrong here? Oh, it's just low mining speed. It's thorium and there's only a small patch of it. I could bring some overflow gate this. So sure, I'll do that. Or just mine more thorium, you know, but like who would do that? Come on. Let's make this plastic or this you know what I'm saying. Cryo fluid. Do I have space for this? I guess so. Like if I can put, yeah, this is fine. The problem is that these are just very close to the actual titanium itself, but luckily you don't need much titanium. So that's not a problem. Ooh, routing it is a problem though. I can actually do this. Actually, these don't require too much. Yeah, 1 is enough with the efficiency bonus. Reach conduits to do that. I can do this and then this for the rest of them, and that should be fine. I want to provide power to a lot of things, and 1 building will solve that. So now I can put a liquid tank here. Just like get rid of all that. Okay, that's all cryo fluid now. These should be being supplied. Wonderful. I think that's pretty much all of the defense that I wanted for fuses. This is probably already like twice as strong. Actually, not really. All I did is add a few. Well, I mean, there's more turrets, but the real upgrade would be the cyclones. So the cyclones I want to put like here. And then maybe like here. Actually, that works out because I can just bring cryo fluid up from here. And then parallax, true. I did use parallaxes before. So I think this is a lot of cyclones, which is probably ridiculously overkill. But sure. Sure, why not? I also need space for menders, which actually can't even reach the front walls. Didn't think about that. Fit a few here. I could fit a few like in the walls. Like I could do this, which is probably worth it. Yeah, that's fine. So jam a cyclone with water. Yeah. I just like moused over your comments as if you could see it, like I'm pointing to it. I actually want to have the ammo go like here, and then it'd be distributed. Actually, that'd be more efficient, I think. I think a vault would be nice. No, a vault here. Yeah, Surge Alley, unfortunately, I think it's just too expensive. Like if you're going like super late game, or if you're up against like a very high difficulty enemy base, and you're gonna be fighting up against like tier 5s, like you're gonna want the Surge Alley at that point. But for what I'm doing now, it's not necessary. So this what I wanted to do is bridge conduit like here. And this can do this. Actually, what I'm going to do is another container. This can route into that, and now it's like more evenly distributed. I can bring some of this up here. Wow. Okay, times for some unloaders. Can these guys even get ammo? No. No, they can't. I need to... I think a bridge conduit would work. Yeah, I can fit something there. That's the wrong ammo. Oh, okay. I understand the problem. Where's my plastinium though? Why are you not working? No oil? Why are you not working? No power? There's plenty of power. They just gave up? Actually, there is enough oil. Oh, that's actually very dumb of me. I put the conduit next to the... I like that color. Oh, there's just water here. Don't actually spill any oil. Please don't. Okay, this is actually working yet. Also, this is another schematic that I found online. It kind of... I don't like it. I don't really like the way it works. The way they just all go on the same conveyor, but it works. It never clogs. I tested it a bunch. So, I think because each of these, it converts 2 titanium into 1 plastinium. So every time it produces plastinium, it takes away 2 titanium, so it always clears up more on the conveyor. Yeah, it seems to work fine. It's just strange. I wouldn't think of making this myself. Oh. Clear out the thorium. Okay. Now it's actually finally getting the right material. I don't like this being in there. Anyway, unloaders. I'm gonna be using up so much plastinium. But that's why I made this anyway. It's all for ammo. So, oh, I should probably have this go on the other side. Yeah. That can go on this side. And then this can supply from the front. I forgot to bring it down here. Okay, I think this is all set up. These men projectors don't actually reach all the way in, which is kind of annoying. Because having men projectors are incredibly important for actually keeping the walls alive. I think that's pretty much everything that I need, though. This is all as good as it's going to get. Or as good as it needs to get. This is honestly completely overkill for this map. It's not even like a high difficulty. Or it is high, but it's not like super high. I might just skip through the rest of these waves because I don't think I really need anything else. Because I'm making pretty much every resource. Graphite is low. Like, I guess I'm just not making enough coal. That's actually interesting. I didn't expect that to be a problem. I'll just use regular drills. Oh, that's actually... That's why. This water extractor wasn't connected to power. So, there we go. That's been fixed. That's just a bit more graphite. Don't expect, any plastinium to actually make it to my base. It's all going up here. I do wonder if this is actually going to be enough cryofluid. Is the cryofluid just going to run out immediately? Well, it never the flow rate was never higher than the production of these mixers. So I can probably just like run through the waves. And also I should probably not worry too much about pausing. Because I feel like whenever I'm building, I should pause as much as possible so that I'm like efficient and that there's no downtime. But then I end up like having so much extra time, you know. I could have just been or not been pausing this whole time. So I like the polys getting scared of the units. And the funny thing is that the cyclones are actually taking care of everything before they even get to the fuses. Oh, I should probably move the factories. Or, well, yeah, these are the factories, so they're just going to target those. Ooh, Guardian. This is a tier 4, I believe. A tier 4 wind or air unit, not wind unit. I wish these guys moved a little bit slower. Or a little bit faster. Not any slower. They're these would be faster. So if you want to make this stronger, I mean, obviously Surge Alloy, because this guy's Surge Alloy is stronger. And then combine it with a liquid. So like, there's this interesting system in Mindustry where there's a bunch of different status effects. So here, like burning, wet, melting, Guardian, shocked, blasted. So certain things inflict status effects, especially wave. So like each of these liquids inflicts a different status effects: wet, melting, tarred, freezing. And these status effects have synergies with other effects. So a very simple one is melting and tarred. So if you have, what's a good example? If you have ripples with pyrite, this inflicts burning. And burning synergizes with tarred. So if you have ripples with pyrite and then waves with oil, those will lead to like more damage overall because the tar increases the burning damage. Another combo is cryofluid. So freezing and blasted is from blast compound. And it's not really a status effect, it's more like it just does extra damage. And then the best combo I think is surge alloy, which inflicts shocked, and just water, just wet. So wet enemies with that are being shocked then take extra damage. And the way that shocking works, the way that electricity kind of spreads to multiple enemies, it can hit like several times from a single attack. So it's actually very effective. What are you targeting? Factory? I would actually prefer if you attacked a different factory. Like up here. No. He's determined. It's fine. I think I'll be fine. Oh yeah. Thanks for destroying everything on your way down. That was very easy. This was overkill. Cool. I might have time for. I mean, it's cool that when you're like starting a new sector, and you're thinking of all the things that you need to make. You don't build it all at once, right? You're like, I need power, so you make some power. You need titanium and lead, and you need graphite and silicon, and you kind of just add things one by one. But then at the end of it, you're left with this like just massive factory. Like, look at all this stuff. And like, it's kind of crazy how these sectors end up once you're like finished with them. How much they can expand into this like crazy like factory. It's very interesting. It's a very fun part about this game, the fact that you can kind of be left with this massive collection of factories. Anyway, hello, welcome to the stream. Ooh, this is being attacked. Okay, eradication and extreme. Yeah, that's cool. I heard that this is a difficult map. Desolate Rift. Ooh, I think this used to be the final level in the game when I started playing. Nuclear production complex. Coastline. I think Coastline is actually what I want to do. So I have a lot of resources on this sector, so let's try to speedrun Coastline. I'll use this. If I want to speedrun, I'm going to bring some extra stuff. Cool. Um, 30 waves. Okay, Coastline. Make monos. Cool. Let's get some basic resources. This is a ton of copper. Well, yeah, I can do it like that. Get some lead too. Just so I don't need to rely too much on the miner. The miner units. What are they called? Monos? There we go. That one too. That looks bad. There's a lot of resources here. This is a very interesting map. It's very water based. So mainly water units you're going to be facing, they could go through this way or this way. So this is where you're going to want to save your defenses. There's this down here, which is like a pre-built unit factory, which is pretty cool. I won't be using it though. I don't even think you can. What do you not have? You don't have power. Okay, that doesn't automatically connect. So that's a little bit annoying. What do I want? I'm very indecisive right now. I wanted power. Coal is very spread out all over the place. Like there's a little bit of coal here, a little bit of coal here, a little bit down there, a little bit over here. The silicon will be around here because there's lead too. So silicon, graphite can be anywhere really. If I wanted to make power, I could try differential. Like over here. It's gonna be power generation because there's titanium for cryofluid and then coal, sand, and lead. Actually, what I'm gonna do is I'll upgrade these eventually to like laser drills. But I'll mine this, right? Well, thanks for stopping by. Here's the poly to help out a little bit. And then I could just have a straight up multi-press. I don't have any power for it though. I'll just use the graphite schematic. It's quite big though. I'm gonna try not to pause too much. Well, maybe I want to pause in the early waves, just so that you know, I can actually set things up in time. So this is probably enough titanium to just like use a bunch of these drills. That's plenty of titanium. Lead, I'm mining that. Power. This is... I mean, I can put some laser drills here and it'll have a decent amount of output. So sure. Very, very temporary right now. What I can do actually is use this schematic and then just use part of it. Okay, I can have it like right here and then just cut off like a bunch of it. I probably don't need this much power, and I probably can't even supply this much. Also, you're going the wrong way. Actually, I want to keep this side mostly open because I might want to bring some resources up here. Okay, that's power. I don't want to... You know, I'll use these big power nodes. Just to, like, leave some space open. Anyway, I can do this multi-press that I wanted to. Cool. And then if I want laser drills, I can add another one. Yes, that's good. Silicon. This should be adequate power. Actually, I should make the upgrade immediately. After making some batteries. Oh, get rid of that. That was just pouring water just all over the place. First of all, better pump. Second of all, another pump up here. 2 of them. And then batteries. I said I was going to make batteries and I didn't. Now I will. Just get a little bit of extra power just so that I don't have no power for little bits. And then I wanted 2 laser drills. And I just do that. And this should be at least a little bit more power. I'll add a few more of these, but I don't know if that'll actually work out to be... I'll see. If there's too much coal, I'll add more. Simple as that. What I need to worry about right now is an excess of polys. Like, goodness, do I need this many? Well, how... Okay, they're like mid progress. So I have 6 of them. That's adequate. Enemy is 1 boat, which is not too dangerous, but actually, go attack her. Okay, the tier 1 boats are actually like quite powerful. Compared to other tier 1 units, they are probably the strongest. But mostly because they are only... You can only have them on water. So it makes sense. Like, if there's water, you actually have a reason to use them over the other units. Think of what I want to have for defenses. There's actually not many resources around where I'd want to have them. Like, there's some lead. That's good for anti-air, but how about I have anti-air like here, or actually here? Hold up, where's the drop zone? Yeah, I could have anti-air literally right here, and then the rest of the units are just gonna go a different way. So I probably want to set up my defense here so that they don't accidentally like go by. Well, that's probably far enough away anyway. I like the idea of having defenses here, because there's actually a lot of space here, which you know, you can do whatever you want here. Titanium, I guess, is kind of close relative to everything else. A little bit of coal. I could make black or pyrite. Maybe some swarmers with pyrite. I'll make a temporary defense right now, which involves some walls. So I guess I'll need to wall this off, which will be a little bit expensive, but there's a lot of titanium on this map, so I shouldn't worry about this. And I want to set up that anti-air defense that I was talking about. There's some walls that I didn't finish building. Anti-air right here. Can literally just put it like right here. Air units will spawn and just go straight for this. Actually, air units are gonna spawn from like further down, like kind of here-ish. So hold up. Let's face this down. Not like it makes a huge difference, but and there we go. That's an air unit. So actually, that's kind of annoying. They're going to be attacking like that. So actually, I'm going to put this over here. So hopefully they attack from like down more. Although that leaves these unprotected. There. Hopefully that will... I mean, that should be fine. Scatters are pretty strong. I finished these. And now... Did I... Oh, right. I think I killed the boss and I assumed that that I was finished, so I just moved on. But that did keep on going. But the defense was totally fine. I can make pyrite here and then blast compound. Okay, actually, I kind of want to do that. Blast compound like swarmers. Although I've already done that. Maybe cyclones or ripples. I don't use ripples often because they kind of have this really annoying property of like missing all their shots. But maybe blast compound has a wide enough area of effect for it to not matter. Maybe. But you know what? Actually, we're actually no. I'm just throwing around a lot of ideas. I should get some better power production. No, I should get some defenses because I said I was going to do that. I'll just use a fuse. I'll do like this. Just have like one fuse here. And then quick, get some ammo over here. Certainly an interesting arrangement of drills I've created here. But this should last for at least like 2 seconds. Like at the minimum, you know. Actually, there's also coal down here. Quite a lot of it, actually. Oh, I can add more steam. Remember, I have defenses set up, so I can pause, or I can not pause too much. Make sure I actually have enough water. Okay, so okay, that's ideal. I enjoy that. See how this is doing. This guy's getting ammo and water, so perfect. I wanted them to actually do that. I guess the water units are forced to do that. I think there's ground units on this map too. Anyway, silicon. I don't have any silicon, so let's just put this down. Silicon. I'll put it actually further back. Give me some space to you know. There's so much water here. Just use it. Just use the water. It's tempting just to like, you know, bam, 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 either with water, you know. But actually, yeah, they're less efficient on this ground tile. Is it salt? I mean, this is what was on salt flats, so. Bring the coal down here. And then I only need like 2 of these really. Just hook this up right to that, and then this. And then for lead, I can just do this. Junction here. And that should be enough silicon. Schematics are very nice. I mean, even though the schematic didn't really help too much, like it's like the silicon crucible is pretty contained, you know. This should be enough lead. It's not power that's the problem. It is pyrite, which is lead, which should just build up eventually. Because these don't require too much. Oh, actually, they do. Well, I hadn't finished all my drills, so that might be fixed now. Yeah, that's good. Okay, that's finished. I think I want a massive differential generator here. Massive as in, I don't know. So I have this schematic for pyrite, which I totally stole from someone else on the internet. No, that's the point. That's why they post them, right? It's not stealing, it's making use of something that someone has provided to the world. I mean, there's so much titanium here, it doesn't really matter where I put this. I guess I'll just put it here. Oh, this is a different type of boat. Let's see how this does. That was very interesting. I don't know if I've seen that boat before. I've definitely have seen it, but I don't know if I've noticed it at all. This doesn't require too much coal. It requires more sand and lead than it does coal, so. And also power is going to be annoying, so I'm just going to set up a bunch of these. And at this point, just use regular. Get some power over here. Wonderful. Power usage is still fine. Steam is honestly like pretty good. Like it's like very early game, but it's still effective. That's that for. I'll do that. And a router here to make this more smooth. And lead. I actually kind of need to make use of all the lead I can. That's probably fine. I'll just use a bigger pump here. Reach conduit over here. And then, actually I'll do it for all of them. Nice power placement. So these should be. House enemies. Air is still totally doing fine, as it always is. Air defense is honestly really easy until you start getting to the higher tier units. That's pretty obvious for me. Sometimes I say things and I realize that they don't need to be said. Like, do you know that the higher tier units are harder to deal with than the low tier units? Like, that's how it is. You know, I really don't need much titanium at all because cryofluid is actually quite efficient. Should I just use the schematic? I could. Just do this. Okay. Don't need to make anything fancy for that. So that's cryofluid. And then the actual differential generators themselves. So these produce 0.75 per second. These use actually, considering the amount of cryofluid I have, I mean, I'll base it off of the pyrite. 16. I think that might have been what it was last time. I actually need to have them in a different arrangement. Ooh, actually. This should probably be higher up. So to fit them better. And then I'll worry about water later. I'll just put the differential generators down first. So 16, huh? That's good. And then water, I'll just have to roundabout it. There. So at, you know, when building something like this, having more polys would be nice, but honestly, they're still totally fine. With this many differential generators, I actually think I do need more cryo fluid. Yeah, probably. Hold up. Let me get the better schematic. I only have like very small and massive. So I'll just use like half of this. Just get rid of that half. And then this is where the input is, so I need to move that over. But this is, I'll have pumps over here. I'll have it might not even be enough titanium. Anyway, each of these requires, I think 3 pumps should be good, or maybe one of these. I'll just use 3 of these. Cool, so this is producing a bunch. Put that in a tank. Cool. I want to, actually I'll just do this. Junctions. I remember when I said that I wasn't going to pause too much, and here we are. Wonderful. And then actually get some power here. And that should be everything functional. And now I have a completely ridiculous amount of energy that I don't need. But I said that I wanted a differential generator, so I made it. That's the way that I think of it. Everything seems good. This seems unnecessary. I could probably expand this. I don't know. That's good. I probably shouldn't min-max so hard all the time. I did say I was going to like speedrun this. So I should be pretty quick about this. Do I have I do. So I can mass driver some stuff towards the core from here if I want to collect like the thorium. I suppose, you know, might as well. Just 2 of them. That's annoying. There we go. Place it on this like solid floors. That will definitely draw more water. Of course, it's not going to build because I'm too far away. Just bringing some thorium back to the base. I could make like phase fabric or something. Can I? I can't. These phase conveyors are basically a very long bridge. And I might as well output it like right here. I'll use a surge tower to actually connect them, and then you go there. And then you output a bunch that way. We need to actually finish the... That guy's still chilling. I'll just work on defenses and then just rush through the rest of this Well, they do work here. This is the tile that they are most efficient on. It's actually interesting. It's like alongside titanium for some reason. These two tiles. So this is now bringing titanium over. That's wonderful. Probably overkill, but I don't want to make a conveyor just go all the way around, even though that's probably the same distance anyway. Hey, see, mass driver right there. It was telling me to do it. Anyway, what I said that I wanted to do was blast compound, right? And the reason I wanted to do that was because I have the schematic. So I can just put the schematic down somewhere, just bring in all the resources that I need, and I have blast compound. Isn't that convenient? And also, it's super easy to make cryo fluid here too. What I should probably do is make the cryo fluid here too. So what I'll do is bring some power down. So can you do this? You can. The search towers are like the longest range version of that kind of idea. I'll make the blast compound closest to the source of materials. This, sure. And then here, actually, I can do a very interesting design where... Can I do an interesting design? These do 7, so 14 would not be enough. Okay, never mind. I thought of maybe doing something like each cultivator would just have like two pumps next to it. Although I could do that still. And just like spam this, you know. No need for coal. Oh, right. So you're saying this would be the kind of map you do that? So like pump, like cultivator, and then like steam generator, whatever the combination is, you know. I had a schematic for this. I forget what the ratio is, but you basically just create this and you just spam it and you have like infinite power. Oh, maybe for these blast mixers. Anyway, I'll figure that out. Stop pausing all the time. Power. So get some power from this. I do like the maps that just have a lot of space, because then you just kind of put stuff wherever and it doesn't really matter. The funny thing is that this actually doesn't have too much space. Like, if you want to put your defense like here, like this is all the space that you get. Like, so where it's important, you don't have too much space, but then elsewhere, you know, build whatever you want, you know. I do like that kind of approach. There's water there. Power for both of these. That's already next to power. And now spores. I think I'll just use this schematic because I think I already designed this with the with this other schematic, the blast compound in mind. The thing is that hold up. These require. Actually, you know what? Wrong one. That's enough, I think. There's another thing you could do here with mechanical drill, or maybe you could just like do that. Okay, blast compound is being produced. So I'll bring this over here and do something with that later. But then, before that, I want to make cryo fluid. Now, if there's anywhere to use this schematic, it would be right now, but this is so overkill. Why did I make this? I realized how huge this is. I'm not going to need to make that for a very long time. Oh shoot, they're actually kind of damaging these. I'll worry about that in a bit. Actually, I might want to just remove this anti-air and just move it over here, because these turrets will be way better at dealing with it. Do you not have enough of something? Coal? That actually makes sense. Because I only have one of these. Okay, that problem has been fixed. Not like this needs to be efficient or anything, but I just wanted to make use of a schematic that I made. Actually, I didn't really make this schematic because it's just the same as the pyrotite. Yeah. Actually, hold up. This is the bad one. This is the bad schematic. This one clogged a whole lot when I used it. See if I actually know how to build it. I think I just had unloaders like this, and then I could place the blast next to all these. I do like being able to just put the blast mixer right next to the pyrotite mixer, and it just kind of works. It needs unloaders for spores, and I think this works. Power. Maybe something needs... I feel like there's something missing here. But all those bridges were just for getting the pyrotite out, which obviously already is done with the blast mixer, so I think this works now. I feel like this could be... so much empty space in this schematic now. I feel like this could be improved. But I forgot to fix the problem with this one. Anyway. Cryo fluid. I guess I could just use this schematic, right? I don't need to be crazy with it. Now, this will remove my ammo at the moment, but, like, right here. I know, I'm doing this right next to this massive lake, and I'm not making use of mechanical pumps. Actually, I'll just liquid tank for now. A non-issue. Bridge conveyor. Same here. Actually, that should probably stay there for a bit. Okay. Right now, I will improve the defense. I can just spam some turret that uses blast compound and I'll be safe. Like, honestly, that is all you need to do once you have something like some good ammo and some resources as well. Oh, metaglass. It's a good thing that I brought a lot of it, I guess. Okay, what do I want to build here? So I could use cyclones again, but I feel like I don't really want to reuse them. I'm using blast compound instead of ooh, I have an idea. Tsunami plus tsunami with cryo fluid plus the blast compound. That's a synergy. I don't know where to put it though. I want to put it like pretty far out though. Actually, since this only needs one input instead of two inputs, as the other turrets do, I'll do it like that. And then this, honestly, just a handful of turrets probably will work fine. And also, I think I might have unlocked force projector, overdrive projector. There we go. Okay, I shouldn't do too many of those because they'll use my resources, which honestly is so annoying. That unlocking stuff in the tech tree uses your own resources from the sector that you're currently in. It should just pull resources from other sectors that you're not in, instead of the one sector where you actually need the resources the most. Isn't that strange? Anyway, okay, I need to figure out how to route stuff here. So obviously I want a router here. Maybe a container, because these actually use quite a lot. So a container here, which means the ammo needs to be here. Okay, it's like a puzzle. Maybe like a phase conduit. I could use this. Might actually have better throughput too. Sure. So use that and then have like a container up here. It does need power though, which is fine because I need to bring power over here anyway for mend projectors and such. So let's bring power over here. Cool. I need to connect the liquid. I'll do that in a bit. How's stream going? Pretty good. This game is pretty fun. I've been enjoying it. Actually, something that I kind of like to do. Well, I probably won't do that. Actually, I should do that. It'll be a lot easier to manage. So that way these two will be getting okay, so that's water provided to all of these. Or cry fluid. Same thing. And honestly, this guy could just get it directly, since they are out of the way. Let me go and quickly actually connect the cryo fluid. And then ammo, I will have a container. Or vaults. Pain mask. That was a router. That way all of them can get constant supply of ammo. I think this should honestly hold for a while. Stream? Yeah, it does that all the time. Was it buffering for just a little bit? It actually doesn't say that it dropped any frames. So I could use a force projector, and I might as well because there's cryo fluid right here. Why can't you metaglass? Really, the last wall? Okay, I guess I better. Oh, for 30 seconds? That's cool. I made the defense too good. Hey guys, go attack him. More titanium. Actually, more thorium. I have a lot of thorium. So surely they won't want to go this way. Why would they ever? Maybe I should have made more of these guys. Actually, yeah, I can't even make more of the monos. So I hope that will be adequate. I'm also going to, if everything is liquid, this isn't being supplied because that bridge connected for no reason. There we go. Menders are important. Metaglass. Oh shoot. Oh shoot. Well, actually, let's not drain all of that. Let's go make more metaglass. And then I really just need to rush through all the rest of the waves. Mender bug. True. I can make it right here. Literally just need like a few more. So this will be the extent of the factory. they're going in the right direction now. Wonderful. You go this way. Don't pause. I don't need to pause. See, it's all fine. And I can bring water down here once I actually get the meta glass. We should do the Spearmaster. How about doing a speedrun where you beat the world record? That's the challenge. Really, am I getting this little? Okay, now this will actually produce a decent amount. Okay, that's meta glass. I should have done that way earlier, but you know. Oh, batteries. Batteries would be good. You know how much more difficult this game would be if enemies actually pathfinded to avoid enemy or your like towers. So like compared to these two paths, this one has way more walls, so it would take longer to break through this. So they're like, okay, this is the easier path to break. I only need to break like 3 walls and like a tower and like some conveyor belts, right? So this is all I need to break to get through this way. And to get through this way, I need to break like 7 walls. Yeah, no, 6 walls. I can count. Like this is hard to get through. This has not been destroyed yet. Good job. But if they knew that they were defensive towers here, they would know that this is actually the easier way to go. Maybe I shouldn't have gotten rid of that so soon. Wait, hold up. What did these guys attack? Power? Yes. Okay. Little trail I'm gonna follow. There we go. Okay, so now I think everything is ready. I can connect this back up. Let's just see if I can rush through all these waves. They're going the wrong direction. Or oh, they rebuilt my units rebuilt the combustion generators and then they went that way. Okay, so it's not a problem. So air units, they're going in the right direction now. Those are bombers, not a problem. Honestly, I think it's a little bit sad that the tier 2 units are bombers because they're so weak that they are barely effective as actual bombers, you know? It's only until you get to tier 4 support air units where they're actually like really strong bombers. But tier 4s are so hard to make that you barely ever get to use them. So it would be cool if there was like a weaker, like if tier 3 was a bomber, and the tier 2 would just be your versatile flying units. I guess then it's the tier 3 flying units is actually so useful. It's kind of like the meta. I watched a few videos of Mindustry PvP, and it's honestly overwhelming. It's a lot. Like, if you like, just like the amount of time that you need to ground units, just the amount of time that you need to spend making schematics is ridiculous. And then once you have like 1,000 schematics, you don't even play the game anymore. You just put down the schematics the moment you need anything. Any resource at all, put down a schematic. Need units, put down a schematic. Need power, put down a schematic. Need everything at once, then you just put on your core and it will just do everything. There's a schematic for that. Oh yeah, that one wall that I wanted to finish. And I actually have an overdrive projector, which would cover like everything here if I put it right there. So I will do that. Everything is now like 50% stronger. They can be boosted with phase fabric, which I'm not going to do. Okay, Guardian. Overdrive projectors are so funny. You just put them down and everything is like 50% more effective. Like just like that. Like it's so easy. Everything's heating up. My blast compound and cryo fluid. Whoops, I pressed the wrong button and now I'm back here. Hey guys. Yep, and they're all gone. This one wall is definitely going to get destroyed. It's out of range of all the med projectors. Maybe some of these spots I should replace. There. Oh, there's still enemies approaching. Yeah, these guys take forever. Come on. I think that actually walking over the water makes them slower, so they could go a little bit further, and it would be faster for them. Really? Okay, some of the waves are a little bit confusing. Wave 24, and it is 3 of the weakest water unit. This is 3 times as hard as wave 1. On wave 24. Like, what? I mean, I guess it makes sense not to, like, ramp up difficulty constantly. That there should be, like, some spikes and some drops, you know? Like, fight a really difficult wave, and then, like, here's a small break, and then here's another really difficult wave, you know? It shouldn't just be difficult, you know, like the difficulty just keeps increasing constantly. But, you know, at least keep it at some constant level and not drop all the way back down to the easiest wave in the game, you know. Like, look at this. This is 3 of the tier 2 units. Instead of 3 tier 1 units. Plus a bunch of these guys, which always take forever to get here. I wish I had some sort of, actually... I do. Wow, you guys suck. Yeah, it connects back to that. I should connect this to a power distributor. And then maybe some arcs too. And then why not overdrive? So if there's any ground units, they will be taken care of a little bit faster. The waves are pretty diverse. Like you get a different combination of the naval units and the air units every time. Although they always get here at different times, so it's like one wave and then another wave, you know? It's not like one big attack. But I guess that's fine. Anyway, one wave until something actually dangerous shows up, which should still be very easy to deal with. Also, Guardians, the bosses, are always way more difficult than everything else. Oops. Well, okay. I guess this was actually kind of useless. No, it wasn't. There's other units. Let's hope this goes well. Like, this is like a tier 4 unit, I believe. Which is like a huge jump up from like the handful of tier 3 units that I might actually see. I think that was a tier 3 unit. Oh yeah, not a problem at all. Clean up these last few guys. Like, the fact that you go from occasionally fighting a tier 3 units to a full tier 4 unit, or maybe a tier 5 units in the later waves, or later difficulties. You know, the Guardian could be a huge difficulty spike out of nowhere, which I guess is the point of a boss, you know? But it feels like you create a defense that can beat the boss, and then for every single other wave, it's like completely trivial. Like, you don't even think about it. Anyway, it's this has gone on for quite a while. Kind of get a little carried away. Like on where is it? Impact. Like I tend to just make massive factories, and I'm like, oh shoot. This is huge, you know. Like, why did I spend so much time building this when I could have just been making progress? Anyway. Naval Fortress. This is a fun one. Desolate Rift. Nuclear Production Complex. So these are all very difficult levels left. So next stream, I'll try to clear some of these. Maybe I'll go for some of these extra bases too that are extreme difficulty. That'll be fun. But yeah, that will be... Oh, let's go back. Where was that? Nope, not that. Shoot, where was that? Coastline. Okay. Anyway, that'll be the end of the stream. Thanks everyone for watching. See ya.